And we're live.
Here we are. Back on Tea for Lunch. It's just the two of us.
I feel like I wear this shirt a lot.
And the hat.
I know. I got to mix it up. Mm-hmm. It's because I was supposed to get a haircut yesterday, and then some of my meetings went long, and I had to skip it.
Yeah.
So
well, you're
it was a hat kind of day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back at it. We were away last week. Went on vacation. Hence the tan on me and...
A little bit on me.
The glow on you.
Honestly, I take comfort in the fact that you also got a sunburn. It wasn't just me that got burned. Mm-hmm. But I was putting on SPF 50 all week. I've learned my lesson. I'm in my 30s now. I don't need to be getting sunburned for the sake of a tan.
I did sunscreen too.
Yeah, but like, I used to always hate sunscreen. That's why I'm saying that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, when I was younger, I had nothing to lose, but... Now
you
we're in SPF
you
50.
burn over and over again. Like it's kind of like I'm used to it now, but I always felt bad because you get a burn, recover, and burn again.
You kind of got to do that. It's
so
like the ritual. It's better than Groundhog's Day. It's how you really know summer's here. If you burn multiple times in 1 week, not only does it mean summer's arrived, but it also means that you've got your base now. And you can start to work on the brown.
Your base is a burn. I literally, if I burn once, it's like a lesson learned from my life. I will never burn there again.
Well, based on how things went in Hawaii, I would say that's not true.
I didn't burn.
You burned multiple times.
I didn't burn multiple times. No, I didn't. And I burned once and then
between the two of us
up.
has been peeling? You've been peeling.
I know I am, but I'm peeling because I'm drier than you, and it's dry here.
No, we're both in the same climate right now. We're equally dry. You just burn
and my
worse.
skin is drier, though.
No, it's not.
I think it is. Anyways, how's your week going?
Yeah, my week is going good. It felt good coming back from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to know that you like your job, and sometimes it takes like going on a vacation to know that for sure. Mm-hmm. So I think you said this, like it felt like when we came back on Monday, it felt like the first day of school, which also between the two of us is a completely different like kind of experience. You always looked forward to the first day of school.
Yeah.
I always
like,
dreaded the first day of school.
Giddy vibes, like, oh my gosh, it's the first day of school, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Get my lunch ready, my outfit's ready, that kind of energy.
I was like, I probably still had like wet cheeks from crying because the summer was over when I'd go back to school. But
yeah,
I get what you mean. I think it was great to come back to work on Monday. We got lots of big plans, lots of things. We're getting lots of things popping.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I was a little bit shook, and I don't know how this didn't make it into our 3 stories of the week, but did you see that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are doing a new project called Ghetto Love Story?
I did not see that, and I have a million questions.
We need to get our researchers on this immediately.
Yeah, I'm just happy that they're still together.
Yeah,
and
it was all a rumor. A$AP is a good guy.
Yeah, the guy who actually started the rumor like came out publicly. I can't believe we didn't put this in Tea for Lunch, but he came out and like apologized for starting that rumor.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine?
He just started it on Twitter, didn't he?
Yeah, he just made it up. And anyways, so I'm glad they're together. I'm also glad he's like not in jail.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't he arrested?
Yeah, I mean, I guess things must have gone okay with that because he's still just being a baby daddy and putting out music with Rihanna.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what a music project between them.
I saw today that he released a single where he proposes to Rihanna.
No, really?
I haven't heard the single. I haven't seen a video yet. I just saw a post about it, so we don't worry.
Well, don't be like spitting out things that you don't really know about because that's what that guy did.
Well, no, I saw it as like an announcement. It was like Complex
video?
or like High Snobiety or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need to look into that ASAP.
Anyways, all of our stories pale in comparison to that.
Yeah, that was like the most interesting Tea for Lunch story that we have. So that's the show, everyone.
If you're new
we know
here,
nothing about it.
If you're new here, every week we'll come to you with the news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. It can be marketing news. It can be pop culture related, like we just kind of alluded to. Mm-hmm. Anything that is relevant in this day and age on social media. And then if you don't catch it live on Thursdays at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time or 11:30 PST or 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, then you can also catch it Friday morning, the immediate day after on podcasts, anywhere you listen, Apple, Spotify, who knows? Who like where else do people
Apple,
listen?
Spotify, who knows?
Google Podcasts. I'm sure there's some other platforms too. Most people, I think, are on Apple or Spotify.
Yeah, so you can catch a replay on Friday mornings.
Yeah.
Should we get into our first story?
Take it away.
All right, first one is all about Instagram. There's 2 big new updates that happened this week, And I don't feel like anyone's talking about them, and I don't understand why.
Because everyone's tired of Adam with his announcement. This dude has no chill. He can't slow down.
There's been a lot of updates, and these ones aren't that groundbreaking, but we still think they're notable to mention on this show. Mm-hmm. The first one is that Instagram is testing 90-second reels. That'll be a 15-second jump from the current maximum of 60 seconds, which I would be very excited about. I'd appreciate that a lot.
Where was this update last week when I was working on my reels from our Hawaii trip? Like, I had to specifically edit a different cut for reels than the one I posted on TikTok, and it took me literally an extra 2 hours because I suck at that.
I love watching you edit reels, because it takes you so long to do it. And then you have like multiple apps going, and you like re-recording voiceovers. I
was already making fun of myself, and now you're just piling on.
The end result is worth it. I will say your reels have been spectacular, but it's just fun to watch.
I had my first reel hit 10K last week.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Great.
It was one of the Hawaii ones.
Yeah, I know. The second update from Instagram is that they're also testing larger photo and video. They're testing larger photo and video in feeds, so it all will be 9:16, making it a more immersive and full screen experience. This is a big one for us because as an agency, we're pumping out a lot of social assets all the time. Yeah. So making everything a 9:16 is a huge jump for us.
That's going to be interesting. Yeah, mm-hmm. There's still going to be like optimizations to be made for whether it's a reel or a static post or an IG story, even just for like the CTAs you're using, like link in bio or tap the link sticker.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. So that came from an announcement that Adam Mosseri shared. In that video, he also said that they're going to double down on their focus on video, consolidating all video formats around reels, which made me wonder what's going to happen with long form video. I know IGTV as an app is already like no longer, it's not even like used as a term anymore, but like, is there even going to be a place for video that's longer than 90 seconds?
To be determined.
It's true.
I don't know how many people are using 10 minutes on TikTok right now, so.
Yeah, and it's also, well, I don't think it's out yet. Like they said they're going to start testing it, but
it's out in the US, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Mm-hmm. The other thing is like photos all being vertical 9:16. Like I think it makes sense because even as a best practice as an agency, we always encourage, clients to take up as much real estate as possible on your feed. So we're not even like really recommending any horizontal video. But I just think it's going to be interesting to see everything be that big.
It will be interesting. I agree. I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Adam, I accept that update, but just take a chill pill for the next week or so.
Okay.
I want to talk about something different next week on Tea for Lunch.
Sweet.
The one that I have, speaking of talking about something different, is experts think that fast food will be meatless in the future. I know that's a hot take. I'm a big fan of meat. Although lately I feel like more and more red meat hasn't been sitting as well with me. But anyway, this all stems from this whole experiment that Burger King did in London. We should
get into that.
Burger King did an experiment in London at one of their busiest stores where they went completely vegan for an entire month. And they weren't sure how it would go, but apparently it was really busy. And from their perspective, like their PR people had some things to say about it, and they said that it was a whole different mix of people and dietary preferences. Like people that like meat still came and tried some of the vegan stuff. There's family-friendly options like veggie nuggets and everything. But I want to know, like, when was the last time you ate at Burger King?
Like, I can't remember if I've ever eaten at Burger King. Yeah. But I do respect them as a brand. I think they have incredible advertising, and they have great people behind their marketing.
But it's not good enough to get you to eat there.
It's not, no.
Yeah, we follow them on Twitter, but that's about it. We had A&W last night, though, and I have to say A&W does have a good Beyond Meat burger.
They do. If the like meatless options taste good, I'm here for it. Because they're also talked about how it's actually it's better for the environment, for one, to have less meat options. It's also more sustainable as a business, like financially, to not be like having all these farms of cows. And so, like, why not? Like, I could see a feature where there's, you can go to a fast food place, like say it's Burger King, whatever, McDonald's, and you are picking between, should we go to the vegan McDonald's or the meat McDonald's?
You think there'd be separate stores that one is vegan and one's not?
Yeah, because vegans would appreciate that.
Yeah, but I mean, if it tastes as good as meat over time, maybe meat eaters will adopt it.
True.
That's the hottest take in this news piece.
No,
is that,
I have a hotter take than that.
No, in this news piece.
Oh, in this news piece.
We'll get to the Met Gala next. But in this news piece, that's what experts are saying, is that they're actually predicting that all fast food chains are going to go 100% vegan sooner than we think. And the whole idea around it is that, one, people actually enjoy it because there's been improvements in that product, but two, once fast food chains actually smell the cost savings of just growing something in the ground rather than keeping a whole bunch of animals and having to staff the facilities and everything, they're going to want to double down on that. And also then you don't have cross-contamination between some meat products and some veggie products. But we'll see. I'm skeptical.
Yeah, best part of fast food for me is French fries anyways.
Yeah, I would say so too. And also these days, more and more, to my red meat comment, I've been getting more chicken, like chicken tenders or chicken nuggets. And to be honest, I don't even think that's actually chicken anyway.
It's not. I don't think KFC can actually legally call their 10-piece meal chicken.
Yeah.
It's just 10-piece meal.
Yeah, so I'd rather eat like veggie chicken nuggets than like plastic chicken nuggets.
Totally.
So like serve it up.
Give it to us. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so I want to get into the Met Gala recap.
Yeah,
obviously,
I know you got lots to say about
that. That is the biggest thing that has happened this week in regards to pop culture. You have probably seen so much coverage about the Met Gala. So basically, my take on this is overall, most people did not understand the assignment. The Met Gala took place on May 2nd, this Monday, first Monday in May, as tradition. As always, it's hosted by Anna Wintour. But it's also, this year's chairs include Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Regina King, and they're also joined by honorary chairs Tom Ford and Instagram's your favorite, Adam Mosseri.
I'm telling you, that guy can't relax.
The theme for this year was Gilded Glamor. And of course, it's always a fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This year's fundraiser was for an exhibit called In America, an anthology of fashion, which I think is what caused the confusion. Most celebrities and attendees actually took that as a sign to dress in old Hollywood and 1920s glamour rather than dressing per the dress code, which was Gilded Glamour.
I literally saw Odell Beckham Jr. there in this like weird medieval outfit that had like a hood on. The guy looked like a fool. Okay,
if you didn't know, Gilded Glamour, it's the period which stretched between 1870 to 1890, which was a period of unprecedented prosperity, cultural change, and industrializations. Colors were rich and deep jewel tones. Lighter colors were only worn at home, as they were impractical for walking around in the streets of New York. Hats were a necessity. Corsets were commonplace. Basically, the vibe was Bridgerton, which you know about.
My favorite.
But that is not what people wore. People wore like old Hollywood glamour. And I have a list of people who did not understand the assignment but got a lot of press. Most notably, Kim Kardashian, who wore Marilyn Monroe's famous dress that she wore to sing Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy in 1962. 1962 is not the late 1800s.
What are your thoughts on the rumors that Kim might have had a little booty reduction to fit into that dress?
I don't know if I want to comment on booty reductions, but I mean, I
thought that's the exact type of thing that you would want to comment on.
I think I wouldn't be surprised, because she says that she lost 16 pounds in 1 week in order to get into the dress, because this dress was it's like a historical dress. Like, you can't make alterations on it or anything. But I also saw that she had replicas made that she apparently wore on the red carpet. But I don't know. Who knows if it's the actual dress she wore. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that she did not understand the assignment. That dress did not fit the era or the theme of the night.
Who else didn't understand?
Also, Gigi Hadid, she looked really cool, but again, not on theme. Camila Cabello, I loved the girl, but not on theme. Bad Bunny, I really wanted to be excited about. Like, he looked like a clown. Like, it was So bad. People who did understand the assignment, people who got it right, I think the best dressed. Sarah Jessica Parker. I didn't love her outfit. Like, I wouldn't wear it, but it was on theme. Blake Lively looked incredible. I think she was by far the best dressed.
I loved Ryan Reynolds' reaction when he saw her.
I know, so cute. Yeah. She also like really knew her stuff. Like when she'd explain the dress, she was like had all these like historical facts about it. It was like an homage to New York, which is also part of the theme with the Gilded Glamor and not just America. Billie Eilish served. She was amazing. I actually really liked Kendall Jenner in Prada. Of all the Kardashian Jenners, I think she was the best dressed. And then Evan Mock, who's from Euphoria, he was like totally on theme. It was very like a modern take on the theme. So I think he looked amazing. But overall, I think it was kind of boring. I missed the grandeur and drama that you expect from the Met Gala. I wish Lady Gaga was there. I wish Zendaya was there. Like, these are people who have served us that in the past, and I just feel like it left.
Yeah, I noticed how many of the homies were wearing dresses too. Like Russell Westbrook, Kid Cudi.
Oh, cool.
Kid Cudi, I think, pulls it off the most. I'm trying to think of who else did. There's at least 4 or 5.
Did you see Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union? I also liked Gabrielle Union's dress more so because of how she described the dress. Like, it was still like on theme, but didn't like look like on theme. But then I was like, you don't learn about a theme, you like see a theme, you know?
Right. True.
Anyways, that's my take.
I don't have any take.
You were just along for the ride.
Yeah. Well, now that we've whet your palate, go eat something more substantial.
See ya.